This is 106.1 KYVZ. Good Friday morning. Joe Zurich visiting once again with meteorologist Chris Sramek at Decision Weather Now, as well as America's Weather Streaming Channel. Chris, around the region this morning, a lot of temps in the 40s, and it looks though rain later tonight.
Yeah, Joe, we're starting off on a cool note here this morning, and it's really pleasant. These are average temperatures for this time of year. We got 42 out there in Burlington and Oberlin. We got 47 in Colby, 44 in Goodland, 50 in McCook, and 45 here in Atwood. We got a southeast breeze at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Those winds will pick up this afternoon, become more from a south direction, and will be gusting up to 40, maybe even 45 miles per hour ahead of that cold front that's timed to come through here between 6 and 10 p.m. out of Colorado. When that front does arrive later this afternoon, we'll see a chance for some showers and thunderstorms. Some of those storms could be severe with winds gusting 50 to 60 miles an hour along that front. And we could see some hail up to 1 inch in diameter and some possible isolated tornadoes. They would be small tornadoes and probably right along that gust front, but we're going to keep an eye on that and be prepared, for that weather later this afternoon and evening. As far as high temperatures go, we should warm into the 70 to 75 degree range, maybe a little bit warmer if you're to the east before that front arrives. And then tonight, behind that front, we'll see low temperatures drop into the 30s. We could only be a degree or two above freezing tomorrow morning. There might be some frost in the lower lying valleys, particularly here in Atwood, and we'll see a light wind, and then temperatures as high pressure moves in will be on the cooler note for tomorrow with a light northeasterly breeze turning to the east at 10 miles per hour in the lower 60s. And then it becomes windy later in the day on Sunday and Monday ahead of the next low pressure system. That'll push temperatures back into the 70s. We'll see overnight lows go back into the upper 40s and middle 40s. And also we'll see the chance of some fire concerns in some areas, particularly to the south and west out in Colorado and in the Tribune area, some of those locations that did not get the rain last week and the rain potentially with this system as it moves through. So we'll keep an eye on that. Also, that low pressure on Monday when it swings through, there's one computer model has it going to the north in the Dakotas. The other one has it going right through the tri-state area. Either way, there'll either be a front or a dry line, so there will be a chance for some severe weather Monday afternoon. Where that is right now, it looks like it could be a little bit to our east, but as we've seen with those systems that do this, that come in that area, eventually it kind of backs up to the state line, or we have lots of wind. So there'll be some type of probably severe weather there Monday afternoon. Looking a little bit more long range, we got some cooler weather to end next week. It looks like our highs will only be in the 60s. Our lows will be in the 30s. If we see any rain, it'll be some lighter showers there Wednesday, Thursday time frame, and then we'll be waiting for some thunderstorms the following week, or once we get to the middle of the month, it looks like the pattern becomes a little bit more active once again.
Chris, back to this evening and the chances for severe activity. Is there a certain part of the western Kansas, eastern Colorado, southwest Nebraska area that has a higher risk for anything severe tonight?
We pretty much got all the tri-state area in that marginal risk category. Severe storms also has that. If we're going to see some of the really maybe tornadoes and larger hail, it does look like it's going to be further south down there in the Texas along a dry line. Out here, we got pretty much a cold front that's going to come through. It may be similar to what we saw come out of Colorado the other night, where we had the severe weather to the south, and it was mostly a frontal boundary. It's going to warm up a little bit here this afternoon. If the sun pops out, that's something to consider. But right now, we're thinking it's going to be on the lower end of the severe scale and not something that's significant and widespread.
Once again, that's Ag meteorologist Chris Sramek at Decision Weather Now, as well as America's Weather Streaming Channel. For KYVZ Radio, I'm Joe Zurich.